Today I'd like to do a walkthrough of the brand new BMO GIF eApplication. To access the eApplication, you can access it through WealthLink either by going to the BMO Insurance website. You click Sign in the top right-hand corner, and then click on Log into WealthLink. It'll take you to the landing page in order to enter your user ID and password. If you do not have a password yet or username, if you click register, if you're contracted with BMO Insurance, this will take you to the page in order to get your access ID and password as well. The team that behind this is pretty quick, so you should get a password hopefully by the following day, if not within 2 business days. After you log into WealthLink, this will take you to your WealthLink landing page, which will look something like this. This is on an iPad, so the screen will look slightly different compared to a computer versus a mobile device, but our eApplication is mobile friendly. So to access the eApplication, on the left-hand side, you will see a little button that says Create New Account, which you will click in order to access the eApplication. If you do have a pop-up blocker on your device, please ensure it is turned off since a new screen will open up to access the application. You'll reach the landing page. Just make sure you acknowledge these 2 buttons right here and then click Accept. So on the eApplication, you do have the option to create a new account. However, if your client is already has an existing BMO Seg Fund contract, you do have a way to open up a secondary account, and you don't have to repeat all the information. If you click on the existing customer application, you can search either by last name or policy number, and it will automatically populate the information, saving you time and being more efficient to open up a second or third account. To open up a brand new account, you'll just click New Customer Application. It will automatically populate your dealer rep code. Then you make sure your email address is correct, and then enter your cell phone number. This will give you the verification for signing during the signature signing ceremony. Then click Continue. All account types available to BMO Insurance are available through the eApplication. If you want to see all account types, you can click the View Less or the View More. If for this case, just to keep things simple and efficient, we will be opening up a brand new TFSA application. If you do use a secondary platform and have your own dealer reference number, you can enter it here. Otherwise, you can leave it blank. Please indicate where the client will be signing. So we will be doing BC for this example. One thing I do want to note is that if you are licensed in another province and we do not have your licensing information, not to worry. We will allow you to open up a brand new account, and then afterwards we will correspond with you and your MGA to get your insurance information for that province if we don't have it already. Then click Continue. So here, very straightforward. You can just enter in the client's name. So here we'll be doing valued client, their date of birth. We'll ask for the social insurance number, their occupation, their email address, and then their cell phone number as well. I'll ask for their sex and their preferred language. And here we have the ability to do auto search. So it's a very, very easy way. We do automatically query Canada Post. So to make sure that the information that you enter is indeed correct. So for this example, I will just do the BMO Insurance head office here in Vancouver, 6C 3E8. It will automatically pull up that information, and then all you have to do is enter in the street number. In this example, I'm going to make a mistake for the street numbers to show you the guards we have in place for the eApplication. For the question, are you an intermediary or gatekeeper? Usually the answer is no. And if the client is represented by a power of attorney, you can indicate that here, and we will ask additional questions to make sure that the power of attorney information is added on appropriately. But for this case, we'll just say no. For the TFSA, you can add on a successor annuitant that's a spouse to automatically roll over to them when the annuitant and the owner pass away. But in this case, we'll do no. And then here you can enter in the annuitant information, but because this is a registered account, the owner and the annuitant have to be the same. However, if this was a non-registered account, these fields you would be able to edit them and put a different annuitant in there. So I'll click continue, and you'll see that the application will do an error message because the address is incorrect. And so this way we have the guardrails on there to ensure if you make a mistake, the eApp has your back to make sure that we're not getting any incorrect information to reduce any not good orders and make sure that the account is set up properly. So in this section, you can indicate the beneficiaries of this TFSA. We do allow up to 30 beneficiaries. It's usually a request to have at least 10 beneficiaries implemented, since I know there are some cases with this. Our team decided to go overkill and give you or I don't know about way too many, but too many. Hopefully you don't have a case that has 30 beneficiaries there, but that is the capacity of it. So here we will put in, we'll do value client. And in this case, we do want to do half of it into an annuity with our annuity settlement option and the other half as a lump sum. So we're going to give it to this client, let's say brother. And because we want to do half of it into an annuity, the death benefit, you would just put half and then check off annuity settlement option. And then you'll see the options for our annuity settlement option right here broken down on the screen. So the annuity settlement option allows you to gift an annuity to a beneficiary. You can do a life annuity, term certain, or a combination of both, as what we'll be doing in this case. So here we'll gift this beneficiary a term certain annuity. We'll ask for the date of birth for the annuitant. Sorry, for the beneficiary, not the annuitant. Payment frequency, we'll do monthly. And then we want this to be a 5-year term certain annuity. Now, for the other half of the proceeds of this contract, we want the same beneficiary to receive the other half as a lump sum. So we'll just put 50% here, and then this way he gets half of it as a term 5 annuity, and then also a lump sum payment as well. You want to add additional beneficiaries, just click the add beneficiary button and you'll see more and more be added. You can also add a contingent beneficiary to the section as well. So let's say the beneficiary does pass, we'll add another beneficiary here just to cover our basis. We'll do, say, another brother or sister, and then do 100% in here as well. Last question. This is very, very important. In the case where a beneficiary is a minor, please, please, please do not forget about the section, since we will need the name of a trustee. Otherwise, if this section is left blank and the beneficiary is a minor, we will have to pay the proceeds of the contract to the public guardian, which nobody wants. So if the beneficiary is a minor, please put the name of a trustee in case the beneficiary is still a minor at the passing of the annuitant. So click continue. In this section, you can indicate which guarantee option you would like. If the client is not eligible for a certain guarantee based on their age, the option will automatically gray out, so you cannot select it by accident. Just to quickly review, we allow deposits up until age 90 for our 75/75 contract, and all funds and all sales charges are available. We do offer our 75/100 contract, which goes until age 80. And in that contract, we give you automatic triennial resets on the death benefit guarantee up until age 80. All sales charges are available in that contract, and we do allow up to 100% equity. As a further enhancement, hopefully later this year, we'll be adding an optional automatic annual reset option for an extra insurance premium, should your clients want more guarantees and more certainty if they are a little bit more conservative. Otherwise, the automatic triennial option will still be there as a baseline reset feature. For 75/100 plus contract, this is our older age contract for clients between 80 to 85. So you still can get 100% death benefit guarantee until the 85th birthday. There are some handcuffs on this contract, so we do allow only up to balanced and front end only. But your clients still will get 100% death benefit guarantee from day one, and again, can make deposits until the 85th birthday. Our last contract we have here is our 100/100 contract. BMO is an industry leader in this space because we do the resets on the maturity guarantee, automatic and monthly, and it does not affect contract length. Again, I'll say that again. Resets are automatic monthly, does not affect contract length. You can pick a term between 15 to 25 years, and those resets will occur automatically every single month until 10 years before maturity. So a standard 15-year contract, your clients will get up to 60 resets, one reset every month for the first 5 years. And then the final reset will occur 10 years before maturity in order to have the protection on the maturity guarantee as well. Let me click continue. I'm sorry, forgot to select the guarantee option. This is perfect. We'll do 75/75. So in this case, we'll do a $100,000 deposit. We'll do half of it as a one-time pack and the other half as a external transfer. So $50,000 as a one-time pack. We'll ask for the banking information to be inputted. So of course, they bank with BMO. The transit numbers are also populated automatically as well to kind of, again, reduce errors. And then the client's banking information too. This will be a personal account, and I recommend checking this box off. So this way the banking is on file in case you want to do a one-time pack or additional contributions in the future. This way we save the banking. We do need the void check uploaded at time of opening. So I will just click choose file here, and I'll just upload a random file that I have saved. So do this one. Maybe not that one because it's too long. Let's do this image. It will automatically upload to the application. There we go. Oh, it's a movie. Sorry. Let's do it on the application. There we go. And then we'll click done with one-time pad. And then also we will do an external transfer. So we do have the ability to either search for the institution just to save you time. This way you don't have to re-input every single relinquishing institution there. So for example, if we're going to do Canada Life, we have the information here right now. So let's do this. We'll do this one if that matches the statement. Please make sure that the address, email address, and fax number match the statement of the account. I know Canada Life, Sun Life, other institutions might have multiple transfer departments depending on the account type. So we want to make sure the transfer form goes to the right department to avoid any delays. If it does not match it or the institution is not coming up, if you check off enter institutional details manually, then you have the ability to input this in here. And the one really nice thing about the eApplication is that we will automatically send the transfer form to the relinquishing institution on your behalf. But we do need to make sure the email address or the fax number is the correct one, since that's what the eApplication will follow. So again, we will do this automatically once the account is submitted and signed. So here you can input the policy number of the outgoing account and then 50,000 for the transfer. Yeah. And we'll do all in cash. And if you have additional transfers you want to do, you can just check off additional transfer and it'll open up a brand new line for you in order to do that secondary transfer. So in this case, let's say we might do Sun Life instead. Sun Life Financial, there we go. It preloads it. And then we'll do, let's say 10,000 in this case. All in cash, and then done with external transfer. Okay. Here you can indicate the allocations that you'd like. You do have the ability to either do by percentage or by amount. So let's say, so here it'll give you the fund list of all the funds that we have available, and you can search for them as well. So let's say because this is a younger client, we want to do the NASDAQ, so we have the NASDAQ index available. You can double check which sales charge that you would like to use. You can do chargeback 2, chargeback 5, or front end load. Just a quick recap, chargeback 2 gives you 3% upfront on a 2-year schedule, and you get the full 1% trail after expiry. We do also offer chargeback 5% upfront. You get half trail starting the 25th month, and then full trail at expiry, and then of course front end load. You can also mix and match all three of them in one contract. So in this case, so we do NASDAQ. We do also offer the S&P 500 as well. So we're going to do S&P 2. So we do 50/50, half in the chargeback, half in front end load, and then click continue. So as you can see, again, if you do make a mistake in terms of the math, the eApp will nudge you to make sure that it is filled out correctly. So we'll change it to 110,000 because I only put 100,000 in there as well. So go continue. Here, you can indicate if you'd like to add dollar cost averaging, do a pack or a SWIP. So in this case, let's say we're going to do a pack. So click yes. As you can see, we will automatically pull the banking from the banking section previously indicated. This way you don't have to redo it again. So in this case, let's say we're going to do a $500 pack starting like next week. We'll do this monthly, and we do have other options available, as you can see. But for this case, we'll do a monthly pack. The client can also opt in for a pack increase as well. So if you do want to automatically increase the pack every single year, that is an option too, by percentage or by dollar amount, either on the anniversary or calendar date. Since I know some clients want to make sure that they are increasing their packs year over year, either match their salary gains or just to make sure they're meeting their savings goals. We will ask for the pack information in terms of the funds for it to go into here. In the future, there will be a toggle option to match the investment instructions, again, just to save you some time. But for the time being, we will ask you to enter the funds separately. So in this case, we might want to use one of our ETF portfolios because it's a smaller amount. We do offer everything from full fixed income to full equity in our ETF portfolios. They are just because they are ETF portfolios, they still are actively managed funds. Our portfolio managers just use ETFs as the investment vehicle instead of stocks or mutual funds. This way they can be more nimble, more dynamic, and of course give your clients a lower cost because they are using ETFs instead of stocks or mutual funds. So we'll use our equity growth ETF portfolio. So it's a 100% equity portfolio for this account, and we'll put all of it into this fund. And also, if you don't want to do the math on this by dollar amount, we do also have a toggle to a percentage in instead. We'll click continue. Here, we will ask for ID information as well as source of funds. So for the ID, we'll just do driver's license, expiry date, month, province of issue, BC. And then source of funds, let's say it's employment income, and the purpose of policy is savings. And then I click continue. And that is it. Here, you can put special instructions. So in case there is something unique that we should know about setting up this account, you put in information here, the account will be flagged for manual review by our back office to make sure that we're following any special instructions that you've indicated. But also, we do have an additional document upload section here. So in case you are working on an account, let's say a LIRA or a LIF, that does require spousal waiver or additional government forms that the eApp does not support because they are government forms and unfortunately they do change, so they have to be uploaded separately. This is where you can drag and drop them into the eApplication to ensure you have a complete application package to, again, make opening and funding the account easier. One really cool thing about the eApplication I do want to point out is that you'll see on the top of the screen, you'll see account number. That is the live account number. So you can give the client their account number immediately from the time that they sign the application. Since again, this is the live account number, so you don't have to wait until the account is set up to give them that information. Other really cool thing about the eApplication is that if you are doing a one-time pack, theoretically, we can fund the account the same day. So if we receive this application before 4 p.m. Toronto time, and both you and the client sign it and submit it before 4 p.m., and they've indicated a one-time pack, chances are that we will place the trade immediately and then pull the money out of the client's bank account the same day for the overnight run to again fund the account and make sure the funds are invested as soon as possible. If you're ready to submit for signing, you would just click review. Here, you just have one quick look to make sure everything is correct on the account before you send it in for signing. If you do notice an error, you can just click on the little pencil icon to the right to go to that section to amend it. But otherwise, if everything looks good, you can click submit for signing right here in the bottom right-hand corner. And that will send to both you and the client at the exact same time. We do not require one person to sign first or vice versa. Both you and the client will receive the email simultaneously for you to sign. And once both parties sign, the application will automatically submit. No further action needed on your end. When you are ready to sign, when you click submit for signing, again, the client will get an email with a link to sign the application. When they click that link to sign, they will get a text message verification code to the phone number that you've indicated on the application. They will enter that code and it will prompt them just to click here to sign through OneSpan. And again, it's just a very simple, streamlined way. Just click sign, 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 sign for every point that's required. And then once they've completed it, they'll get a copy of the application. And then again, it will go to our back office for signing once then you've signed the application. If you do want to check the status of any accounts that you've opened, we do have that ability as well. We do have an online processing dashboard. If you under the briefcase little icon, so you click online processing dashboard, and it will prompt you to again for a pop-up to make sure you can open it up. And here you can see all contracts that you are working on or have submitted. We are working to improve this screen. So this way we will automatically pull the client information as well as the account type. That will be done as a feature enhancement. But here you can see all of the applications that you have in progress. If you haven't submitted it yet or need to make any amendments, you put the pencil icon to the right. It will open up that application for you to make any amendments to. One really cool thing about this is that if, let's say, you have sent the application in for signing and you notice an error after the fact, or let's say you inputted the client's email or the phone number incorrectly, not to worry, you can still reopen the application and make those amendments. The application is not locked. Other carriers, if you do make a mistake after you click it for signing, sometimes you have to redo the application from step one because the application is locked. However, we understand that mistakes happen. We don't want you to have to redo all of that work just for a simple error. So not to worry, you do have the ability to amend it. You can see also here, you'll see a failed request. So in this instance, let's say you did make a mistake in the application, the eApp will automatically flag it. So you see failed, email bounced, so you know what the error is. And then this way you can change it to ensure that the email is sent to the right email address. After it is sent for signing or after it's been signed, you'll see that PDF icon appear to the right as well, next to the pencil icon. And there you can open up the signed PDF application for your records or pull it up to show the client if they have any questions on it in the future. If you do have any other questions on our eApplication, please reach out to your BMO GAM or your BMO Segfund specialist, and we can help you through the setup or to walk you through a new account. Thank you.